It came out of the blue. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to US President Donald Trump. The phone call happened just a short while ago. It was not announced in advance, but the timing could not have been better. And Prime Minister Modi was the first to reveal it. He posted on X, and this is what he wrote, I'm quoting, "Had a very warm and engaging conversation with President Trump. We reviewed the progress in our bilateral relations and discussed regional and international developments. India and the US will continue to work together for global peace, stability and prosperity." So the two leaders have spoken directly. Is the trade deal done? It doesn't look like it. Prime Minister Modi's post did not say much. It was generic. Both leaders reviewed the relationship and discussed ways to strengthen it. They talked about trade, critical technologies, energy, defense and security ties. We don't have the specifics and we won't speculate. Reports say both sides expressed satisfaction and agreed to keep the momentum going, especially on trade. And this is critical because for months, India and the US have been locked in trade talks. There has been considerable back and forth. Deadlines have come and gone, and we still don't have a deal. Trump slapped 50% tariffs on Indian imports. Those are very much in place, those tariffs. Top US trade officials are in India right now. They're talking to their Indian counterparts to hammer out a deal. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal spoke about this today. He shared an update. He said the US delegation is not here for a formal negotiating round. They're not here for a formal negotiating round. He said both sides are just using this opportunity to, quote unquote, understand each other better and exchange ideas. Goyal did have a message for them, though. He said if the US believes it has a good deal on the table, then they should just sign on the dotted line. And why did he say it? This was in response to an earlier statement that came from Washington, a statement from a top trade official in the Trump administration. We're talking about the US Trade Representative, Jamieson Greer. He was briefing the US Congress about India. The trade negotiations came up and Greer gave a positive response. He said, and I quote, "India's proposals were among the best we've ever received as a country."
I have a team over there right now as we speak in New Delhi working on this. There's resistance in India to certain row crops and other meats and products. They're, like you said, they're very difficult nut to crack. I agree with that 100%. But they've been quite forward-leaning. The type of offers they've been talking to us about have been the best we've ever received as a country.
That's a strong endorsement. Basically, the American side has hinted at progress, especially in sensitive areas like agriculture. And today, Prime Minister Modi and President Trump have spoken. It is not clear how close they are to a deal, but it shows that they're engaging actively. So, long story short, no breakthrough yet, but it's still work in progress. We'll keep tracking the story for you.
I was born into revolution. I inherited power like a crown. What I delivered was isolation. I built a personality cult that touched every home. Millions suffered hunger under my rule, but no one dared to speak. I ruled from palaces. My people queued for rice. I called myself the dear leader. History calls me something else, the dictator. Who am I?